Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we've been waiting for several months. How did CM Punk do against Gall? Before I talk about that, I want to talk about two matches that happened beforehand. One of them was I versus Caveira, Caveira. I'm pronouncing the name wrong, and the lady who's from Brazil, I'm sorry, I tend to butcher names. In that 3-round match, I felt I should have won it. But I understand the reason why she didn't win it, because it was such a kickboxing match and there was no grappling. There was no takedowns, and I think that's what really she lost. That's the reason why she lost. But I gotta say, the crowd loved her. They wanted to see her win. They did. Now, Feber, if I'm pronouncing the guy's name, Feber versus Rivera. That was, I think, the second best match I saw from UFC. Well, the heavyweights were really good, but I felt that one was a very good match. But the only problem was that I think halfway through the second round, going into the third round, when Rivera got poked in the eye, and he wasn't able to do a damn thing. He was blinded, but he still managed to get the win. But Feber, I didn't get what was going on with him. I mean, in the first round, he literally seemed to start throwing hands, and then once he hurt his right hand, he didn't want to throw hands anymore. Then worse yet, he didn't try to grapple the guy. And after he got swept from his left leg, in between where his ankle and his knee was, he got whacked really badly. I think about 4 times he got whacked. And that really just messed him up after that. But before that, I would have thought he would do grapple wrestling, because they said he's a very good grappler. And I just didn't see that from him. But taking away from them, CM Punk versus Gall. They tried to build it up with a promo. Everyone does it. I wasn't sure how he was really going to win this. I thought anybody could win a match at any day. Professional wrestling is not much different than MMA. If it's really allowed to be a real match. Anything can happen on a day, if you're allowed to actually do it. But I didn't think he would really make it with only 2 years of experience. And it shows. Phillip Brooks only has 2 years of real MMA training compared to 7 with Gall. And it showed in this match. He got his ass handed to him. Now, I'm sure a lot of people said, well, this is what he gets. He's stupid. He should never did it. No. He decided to do something, by my perspective, earlier than he should have. He could have waited an extra 2 years for this. And in between those 2 years, he could have had a couple of matches beforehand in other places instead of just UFC. It doesn't mean he's going to be bad all the time. If he continues this, he'll get better. And he'll probably win a match the next time he goes. If he waits a little bit longer, I'd say next year, 2017, having 3 years, maybe he'll be better at it. But did he accomplish something here? I think he did. Because he said it best when he did his interview afterward. Because when it comes down to it, you have the ability to do whatever the hell you want. Don't let anybody tell you what to do. That's what his words were. And that's what he's lived by. Now, did it change anything to him getting his ass whooped? Nope. People are going to still say he got his ass whooped and he deserved it for leaving the WWE dry and the wrestling fans dry. But I'm seeing it from this perspective. The man has done more than anybody can do in professional wrestling and in social media. I mean, he is well known no matter where he goes. If he stops doing MMA and maybe go to or UFC, and he goes to ROH, goes to New Japan Pro Wrestling, goes over to TNA, or hell, he goes back to WWE, even though he lost, the people would rejoice with him coming back. And it's because he has transcended just being a regular wrestler. He has. So in this respect, I think he accomplished what he really wanted to accomplish. And that was to show that wrestling isn't the only thing he can do. And especially at 37 years old. I'm 45 years old. If I still look decently young with all the stress I've been going through. Oh, I look old probably now. But someone of our age brackets, compared to people like Guile, who's 24 years old, you're expected to be over the hill. You got to either stick with what you got or just go out the pasture. And he said, I'm not going to do either. I'm going to do whatever the hell I want. And I'm going to inspire people while I'm doing it, because that's the way I've always been. And I think that's what he really wanted to accomplish, as much as he wanted to actually get into the ring and probably scared April, his wife, scared her out of her wits seeing a, what is it, what did they call it? A cauliflower ear, because he got whacked in the ear good. I'm sure she's going to say, don't you dare do that again. He says, I'm going to do it again. And she's going to go, oh. That's what she's going to probably do. And I wouldn't blame him going back. I wouldn't blame him trying again, and probably he's going to get his ass kicked again. And you know what? He'll probably get his ass kicked again. And get this, the people are still going to cheer for him. Because he's transcended what he originally was as just a professional wrestler. And like I said, I think that's what he really wanted to accomplish, as much as get into the ring and kick someone's ass for real. So I hope you enjoyed this review of CM Punk getting his butt kicked. Give me a comment below, and you guys tell me, would you actually like me to start watching UFC and actually doing a review on one of the matches? I'm not really a big UFC fan, but I would do one review on one of their pay-per-views if you guys wanted me to do it. And watch out for my Backlash review. That might come out tomorrow night after Backlash is over. I don't know, but I might do it. Have a good day and have a good night.